For 70 years, Godzilla has rocked our world. But what's the single most epic battle in his entire history? What happens when the king of the monsters finally meets the kings of our actual animal kingdom? Today, we're counting down the most awesome Godzilla and wild animal scenes of all time. Let's be real, nothing beats a good old-fashioned Titan brawl. We're kicking things off with the 5 most jaw-dropping, city-smashing kaiju fights in Godzilla's entire reign. Kicking off our list at number 5 is a classic that proves size is untend everything. Godzilla vs. the Mothra larvae. From 1964's Mothra vs. Godzilla. After a tough fight with Mama Mothra, Godzilla faces her to just hatched larvae. You'd think it'd be an easy win, right? Wrong. This isn't about power, it's all about strategy. The tiny titans use their silk spray to wrap Godzilla up like a mummy, sending him tumbling into the ocean. It's an incredible takedown that shows how clever teamwork can topple even the king of the monsters. At number 4, we get a mechanical menace. Godzilla vs. Super Mechagodzilla. From 1993, this thing was literally built from the leftovers of Mecha King Ghidorah with one goal: destroy Godzilla, and it almost works. The final battle is absolutely brutal, with Mechagodzilla paralyzing Godzilla and coming this close to finishing him off. But then, in an all-time classic move, a dying fire Radan gives its remaining life force to Godzilla, supercharging him enough to blast his metal copy into nothing with a fiery red atomic blast. Our number 3 spot is a savage underwater showdown. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah in Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Look, their Boston Brawl was epic, but the fight in the ocean, that's Godzilla on his home turf. He moves with a speed and ferocity that Ghidorah just can't handle in the water, dragging the 3-headed terror through the depths. The fight ends with Godzilla ripping one of Ghidorah's heads clean off, right before the oxygen destroyer goes off. It's a raw display of power that proves, in the ocean, nobody messes with the king. Loving this list of legendary throwdowns? Then hit that subscribe button. We're always dropping deep dives like this, and you won't want to miss what's coming up. Coming in at number 2 is the fight the whole world was waiting for: Godzilla vs. Kong in the neon-soaked streets of Hong Kong. This wasn't just a fight, it was a cinematic event. Kong swinging that awesome ancestral axe actually gives Godzilla a run for his money. For a minute, you really think the Primate King might pull it off? But Godzilla's pure, unstoppable power and that devastating atomic breath are just too much. He eventually overpowers Kong, leaving no doubt about who the true alpha is, in a brawl that absolutely lived up to the hype. And our number 1 most awesome kaiju battle has to be the all-out war in Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. The final fight against the Scar King and his personal ice titan Shimo is just a beautiful symphony of destruction. Seeing Godzilla, Kong, and Mothra fighting side by side is the moment fans have been dreaming of for decades. The action spills from the Hollow Earth all the way to Rio de Janeiro, where Shimo nearly kicks off a new ice age. The good guys only win when they finally work as a team, letting Kong smash the frozen Scar King into a million pieces. It's the ultimate monster team-up, a world-saving brawl that cements their legendary status. Okay, so we've seen Godzilla throw down with gods, robots, and ancient enemies. But what about the other kings of our planet? Lions, elephants, great white sharks. Has Godzilla ever actually faced off with real-world wildlife? The answer might surprise you. In Godzilla's entire film history, direct and meaningful encounters with regular-sized wild animals are pretty much non-existent. So why don't we see Godzilla trying to take on a rhino or a grizzly bear? The main reason is just simple scale. To a creature that weighs up to 90,000 metric tons, a rhino or a bear is less than an ant. It wouldn't even register as a threat, let alone a worthy opponent. The stories have always focused on Godzilla's conflicts with humanity or other Kayatha, only things on Earth that can actually challenge him. Sure, many kaiju are inspired by real animals like gorillas, bats, and insects, but they're scaled up to monstrous proportions for a reason. While we might see birds scattering as he rises from the ocean, the king of the monsters just operates on a whole different level than our planet's animal kingdom. From clever strategies to city-shattering brawls and legendary team-ups, Godzilla's battles are truly the stuff of legend. And while he might not mix it up with Earth's other animals, There's no question about his status as the planet's one true apex predator. But what do you think? What's Godzilla's most awesome battle? Drop your pick in the comments below, and make sure you stick around for our next video, where we break down the most powerful weapons in the Monsterverse. Thanks for watching.